Marista School family, welcome to this third episode of the launch of the Marista Global Network of Schools. My name is Stella Menigucci, I'm a Marista alumna and I greet you from our studio in Brazil. I had the opportunity to present the two previous episodes and it's been wonderful to see how Marcelin's dream continues to become a reality and how we want to journey together as a global Marist family. I know that this moment we are living is very important and I'd like to hear from Brother Beto, who is one of the people with the responsibility of directing the process of the creation of the network. Welcome, Brother Beto. How are you?
Thank you so much, Stella. I'm very happy to be able to share a very special moment with all of us who have been convened here and those who will follow the episode later.
You just told us, Brother Beto, that this meeting is very, very special. And why is that?
It is very special because it's an historical and unique moment. It's a moment special because we are uniting as a global Marist school community to respond to the challenges presented by current and future education. And I think we all must celebrate that we're beginning to gather the best of our diversity to continue recreating Marcelino's dream together.
Brother Beto, I want to congratulate the Marist community on the launch of this great idea of the network. I think a great job awaits us to be done, right?
That's right, Stella. That's why I believe that, as our founder, Father Champagne, taught us, we must commend it in God's hands. And for this reason, I invite you to receive Brother Mark, who will say a prayer for this moment of spirituality. Welcome, Brother Mark.
Thank you, Beto.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you, Stella. With Mary and Champagne, we come to you, one only Holy Spirit, of Father and Son, in whom all are gathered, one giver of many gifts, one tree of many fruits, one speaker of every tongue. Renew in our day the wonders of Pentecost, the Pentecost of the Marist Global Network of Schools. Grant that as one Marist family, we may understand one another, and as one, proclaim the good news of quality and inclusive education to the world. Grant that all Marist of Champagne may be one, as you, Spirit, with the Father and the Son, are one God, one Lord. Grant unity to the Marist schools the world over. Grant unity to the human family, the staff, the students, and the parents. Soul, breath of every living thing, may all be one, who in you live and move, and have greater collaboration and connection to move the Marist Global Network of Schools forward. Give us a blessing so that our words and actions be one in unity, and that we be able to listen to each other. In so doing, we shall with good heart work hand in hand to face the future for the good of children and young people. From this day on, may we work hand in hand as Marist of Champagne through this Marist Global Network of Schools.
Thank you, Brother Mark. Well, really feeling that God is present in the project is a guarantee that we are on the right track. There's no doubt about it. What about you? Are you already texting us through our chat box? Come on, I invite you to participate, to send your love, your questions, congratulations, your comments on our event, and thus have the experience or feeling of all of us building the network that we are launching today. Javier Llamas, el chat moderator, and his team will be happy to interact with us. How are you this morning, Javier?
Hello, Estela. My team and I are very happy to help the entire Marista school community to share.
Okay, Javier, so please remind us all how the chat works and how everyone who watches us can participate.
It's very easy to participate. We have a chat where you can express your feelings, you can use emojis, and you can also ask questions that will be answered by the communication team. And now, I invite you to make the call of our third episode by sending words about what you design for the future of our network. Thank you, Estela. Thank you all for sharing.
Javier, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you with us these 3 episodes. Marista family, you are all more than invited to interact with us and to use all the tools offered by technology to start making our network a reality, okay? Well, I said goodbye to Javier and his team, and now we are going to talk about the future of the Marist school. You already know that there is no future without the past and the present. That is why it is important to maintain the value that have inspired Marist education for more than 200 years and continuing to do so today. I know that all schools have this theory described very well in their educational projects, but I would like someone who has passed through the Marist classrooms to tell us about those values. Dania is a former student from Venezuela, a magician, and a specialist in storytelling through magic. Today, she's going to tell us about her experience of Marist values. I can't wait to watch this, so welcome, Dania. Bienvenida, seja muito bem-vinda.
Muito obrigada, Estela. Hi, I'm Dania Diaz. I'm a magician and I'm from Venezuela. From the age of 6 to 15, I studied in a Marist school. As a former student, I can say that even though the years go by, the feeling continues within me. For me, being Marist is a special way of seeing, feeling, and living life. If there's something I will never forget, is that unity between students and teachers, a unity that we continue to maintain. I am proud to say that today this family has grown larger. There are already more than 600 Marist schools around the world, with more than 500,000 students and forming a network of more than 75,000 teachers who share a vision. Thanks to new technologies, we will ensure that everyone in every corner of the world is connected. This global network has the purpose of reinforcing our unity, to weave and make even bigger the blanket of values that has always sheltered students. The constant change and development of the world ask us to reinvent ourselves. This is why the main pillar of this network is presence. Presence transformed into innovation, adapting to new technologies and taking advantage of them to give young people other tools where they can learn. Innovating the presence through this global network is being able to make our time available. When someone dedicates you their time, they're giving you a piece of their life. And giving students our time is to create a solid and lasting bond of affection. The magic of this network is that brings us closer to new cultures, different ways of thinking and living. That is why the pillar of simplicity is accompanied by diversity. We will continue to do good without making noise, opening and expanding our minds and horizons to a global diversity, the simplicity of treatment in a universal way. Connecting and sharing to keep the spirit of family alive. For me, all of my classmates and teachers continue to be my family, that family that was and is there to advise me, guide me, and continue to grow together. The power to feel that we are not alone. Thanks to this network, we will get the feedback, share knowledge, and obtain mutual benefits. Being a Marist has taught me to put all my passion and effort in each goal, committed to myself and to the society. The love for our work is now synonymous of commitment and transformation, where the one who perseveres reaches their goals. Imparting this value through the pedagogy of effort is to be an example of how work allows us to achieve a social transformation, now on a global level. The network of Marist schools will allow us to be a global family with a sense of belonging. With Mary as a model and axis of our faith, we will walk together guided by her example of tenderness and strength. Magic has allowed me to spread joy, amazement, and emotions throughout the world. Being Marist has left indelible marks on my path, where doing good and being in solidarity with those who need it the most will always continue to be my foundations. With affection, patience, and care, the network of Marist schools will always be a living example that to live, you have to serve, and to educate, you have to love.
Wow, what an amazing presentation. Thank you very much, Dania, for being a Marist and for transmitting your testimony of Marist values in such an original way. You made an impression on me. Thank you so much. Bye. There is no magic in Marist education, but the effects of Marist education are magical. This is a saying from another former student. Marist values define our personality forever. Today we are living a society in constant transformation, with a lot of information, with new ways of relating, and that implies that the future of our children will be different. We must prepare our schools for a new era, but always from the solid Marist values that allow our children and young people to become good Christians and honest citizens. The Marist Global Network of Schools and their collaborative work will surely help us build the future together. Let's see where that future goes.
Have you ever thought about what a school or a network of schools like our Marist Global Network could contribute to the planet and to society? Think about our world today. Technology is advancing at a dizzying pace. But often, instead of connecting people, it makes them too selfish and lonely. Every day, we're developing incredible forms of work, but social inequalities are increasing dramatically. Science is leading us to great achievements, including the conquest of space, but the future of our planet's natural resources is alarming. Absolutely everything that happens on Earth has one person responsible: the human being. Think again about the question. What could a school or a network of schools, such as our Marist Global Network, contribute to the planet and to society? Surely, this symbol will become increasingly familiar to you. It identifies the Marist Global Network of Schools, a symbol that will become more important every day. Our network is a dream come true, based on a tradition and clear values: presence, simplicity, family spirit, love of work, and following Mary's model. Orienting our school, our pedagogy, and our aims with these values strengthens our action. Our Marist Global Network of Schools will raise our awareness and action to a new level, so we act as a global and interdependent body, carry forward our mission to make Jesus Christ known and loved in collaboration with others who are like-minded. A new path and a future full of connection, exchange, fraternity, innovation, and opportunity is opening before us. This is what we believe will shape the citizens who will transform the world. Our mission at school has always been to contribute to forming better human beings, good Christians, and committed citizens. Now, all together in a network with the strength of our values, our unity of purpose, and the concentration of our best competencies, we will help make our schools help even greater agents of change to make the world a better place to live in. Champagne Global, a place where we all belong.
Wow, another beautiful video which brings us lots of reflection, doesn't it? Well, the world today is undergoing a great transformation and many changes are taking place that are generating great uncertainty within organizations. How can we adapt the Marist educational mission to our times? To help us understand the current complexity, brothers Ernesto, Superior General, and Luis Carlos, Vicar General, will give us some reflections. Brothers Ernesto and Luis Carlos, what a joy to see you again. Thank you so much for being with us. I imagine that you are no longer in La Paula. So tell me, where are you speaking to us from?
Today, we are at the Hermitage, Notre Dame del Hermitage. Champagnat began the Marist work at La Valla, but in a short time, the space became small, and together with the first brother, he built this house on the rock, close to the river Ye. And this is a very symbolic place for us as Marist Institute.
We have a very exciting expectations on this. Ernesto said, the Marist Global Network of Schools will be a common space to share our dreams. And it is true. We hope that our education and our network will be a home of light, like the Hermitage, to grow in commitment, innovation, collaboration, and hope as Champagnat wanted. This house is the symbol of Champagnat's spirit, strength, vision, passion, family, and faith. It's the big house with the same core values as La Valla's table. It's a clear representation of the world presence of the Marist charism and the education. Here, nurtured by the constant source of the GA River, a reminder of our roots, spirituality, foundations, and also the constant motion of the history. From here, we reaffirm that education is an extraordinary service to the humanity and a perfect complement to the processes of evangelization and care. Education is the gateway to a full, meaningful, and wise life. As this big house convoques us, the network will serve us as a hermitage to connect and evolve into the 21st century. Two dynamics are at the heart of the network: innovation and collaboration. We need an innovative mission. Our tradition is to innovate. We know that the world of the 21st century has new educational challenges, like the digital area or new social trends. And we need innovation to stay connected to today's world and expand our services to our students and make a concrete difference in this world so we can develop the full potential in the lives of children and young people all across the world. Through the exchange of ideas, experiences, conversations, knowledge, expertise, formation, processes, and advice, we will help each other to have a more significant ministry. I am convinced that the opportunity will be multiplied, especially for those who most need the support of the network. We want to collaborate. The Hermitage was built with a great collaborative effort by all the brothers, led by Champagnat. Thanks for that effort. Today, this house represents the diversity of the Marist world. It represents the spirit of collaboration. To collaborate means to come together, to have conversations, to find solutions, to dream together at the local school, at regional or institute level. It is exciting to think that our schools will be able to have a way to cooperate together across the 5 continents, and could be working, for example, on ecological and environmental projects,
discussing common social and ethical issues,
helping each other to understand diverse worldviews,
facilitating professional exchange between teachers and administrators,
developing internationality and interculturality,
improving language skills,
working together on solidarity,
dreaming together in the new ways of evangelization,
multiplying the Marist DNA,
building a new meaning for the being good Christians and virtuous citizens,
and living, finally, the culture of encounter. All of this will be done by involving all students, families, educators, administrators, and leaders. I want to invite you to a simple initiative. Think, just for a moment, what would happen if we encourage each teacher or leader in your school or ministry to have a single collaborative work activity during the school year. You will see the educational change it creates. You will see the new conversations that are generated. You will see the solidarity and the familiar spirit that emerges. Collaboration means also to connect with other Marist networks that exist, by example, higher education institutions or universities, Marist youth ministries, solidarity, children's rights, volunteers, spirituality, laity, among the others. We have a big dream that is coming true. Your presence is an invitation to continue. The presence of Mary here at the Hermitage is reminding us her commitment in service and her protection over us. Welcome to Champagnat Global. Welcome to the network.
Thank you, Luis Carlos, and thank you to all the teams collaborating to build this important project. Certainly, as we have expressed, if we want to be faithful to Champagne's dream, we must know how to read the signs of the time and how to be together in facing the challenges. We need to put together our capacities, particularly in the area of education. Courage to everybody, and God bless our mission and our project. Thank you very much.
Brothers Ernesto and Luis Carlos, thank you. I sincerely believe that the Marists have been a world reference in the education of children and young people. And I see that they are very attentive to be able to continue giving a response according to the present and future that awaits us. So congratulations to you and to all those who are making it happen. Wow, it's a wonderful job, right, that we started with this 3 days event. Do you agree, Hermano Beto?
Definitely. It has been a wonderful experience.
Well, we are coming to the end of the 3rd episode, the launch of the network. We are going to have a closing that is exciting, but first, Brother Mark, please. In the 1st episode, we commented that this moment of the launch of the network is historic. What do you think of the experience of having connected us globally?
It seems to me that what we have done precisely is to have a network experience. It is the first time that we have brought together the entire Marist school community in the world. That is why I said it's a historic moment. Gradually, I believe that we will create a global Marist culture that will allow us, as brothers Ernesto and Luis Carlos said, to respond together to great challenges, which is difficult to respond to without the strength of a large international community.
Brother Beto, now I ask you for your final message, please.
Thanks, Stella. I want to take this opportunity to thank all those who have made these meetings possible. and all those who have joined to live this experience or will follow the video episodes later. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for being Marist. From today, there will be a space where we will begin to take our first steps as a network. So, this is the beginning of an experience that we will live together. Feel at home, be comfortable, welcome.
Beautiful, beautiful. Marist family, my Marist family, I can only thank for having had the gift of sharing with each one of you in all the places on this planet where we are present. Thank you very much for joining this episode, and some of you also the 2 previous episodes. It is very beautiful to be part of this family, to share Marist values and to build a future together. We want to keep the flame that Marceline bequeathed to us burning and that our ancestors have been transmitting to us, and at the same time face the school of the future in a creative and collaborative way, building a place to which we all belong. Welcome to Champagne Global.
Champagne global, un monde auquel nous appartenons tous, un lugar al cual todos pertenecemos.
Champagne global, a place where we all belong, un lugar al que todos pertenecemos.
Champagne global, un mundo al que todos pertenecemos.
Champagne global, auquel nous appartenons tous.
Champagne global, lugar a que todos pertencemos.
Παγκόσμιο δίκτυο Σαμπανιά. Ένας τόπος όπου ανήκουμε όλοι.
Champagne global,
Champagne global.
Champagne global.
Ocuposi e tu tuatiamela.
Champagne global. Kira kejung kia zisho.
आलमगीर शैम्पेन जिससे हम सब मुंसलिक हैं।
Champagne global, a place to which we
Champagne global, a place to which we all belong.
Champagne global, a place where we all belong.
Champagne global, a place where we all belong.
Champagne global, un lugar al que todos pertenecemos.
Champagne global, a place where we all belong.
Champagne global, un lugar al que todos pertenecemos.
Champagne tesnimah tenam, akebe etzindetskayilo atename. Champagne global, ayu,
Champagne global, un lugar al que todos pertenecemos.
Champagne global, um lugar ao qual todos nós pertencemos.
Champagne Global, o lugar ao qual todos pertencemos.
Champagne global, a place where we all belong.
Champagne Global, un lugar al que todos pertenecemos.